Salut, c'est Ben, le joueur à la retraite, et boum, j'imagine nous voilà pour la deuxième manche de cette finale entre les Celtics et les Lakers. Première manche que j'ai gagnée avec les Celtics, sans petit match mais sans trop de problèmes. Une victoire plus collective, un petit big up pour Parrish qui a été notre meilleur joueur sur le terrain. Et au niveau du duel Magic Johnson contre Larry Bird, il faut bien avouer que Magic Johnson s'en est mieux sorti pendant le match, avec quelques petites passes et quelques moments de folie en fait, surtout dans le quatrième quart-temps. Il a été assez discret dans le deuxième et le troisième, le premier ça allait encore. Donc voilà, deuxième manche, je pense qu'on joue chez nous cette fois-ci. Ah non, ouais, on joue encore chez nous. Deux matchs chez nous. Donc c'est bien parti, c'est très bien parti. Ouais. Allez les gars.
The NBA playoffs continue. Just two teams remain. They are battling their way toward this title. Game 2 of the finals. Tonight, it'll be the Boston Celtics going up against the
Pas non plus.
Los Angeles Lakers. I'm Kevin Hall with Mike Fratello and Clark Gillow. On the sideline, David Aldridge.
La meilleure équipe de la conférence, Est. C'était le Jazz qui était plus fort.
You take a look at Los Angeles. So Mike, they dropped game one of these
Lakers aillent en finale.
What did they need to do to bounce back here on the road?
Sur la saison régulière, les Jazz
often referred to as the feel-out game. So we should see them make some adjustments, but the most important thing they need to do is play with more intensity.
All of that has to be attributed to the activity at the defensive end.
That's right. Those live ball turnovers like rocket fuel for an offense in the other direction.
Got him with the pump fake. Savvy move right there.
I think this is where you give Abdul-Jabbar the ball and just watch him do his thing. So hard to stop inside.
Anderson looking it over. Johnson off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Boy, how about the confidence? I love watching him be that assertive down low.
And pin the blame on the defense there. You can't just give him an open layup.
Now, here's Johnson. Pass to Worthy. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, you see the toughness and the instincts of Jabbar. I mean, always a threat for these second chance opportunities.
Bird right side. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Not as high percentage as you think. He made it look easy.
And now I've sent it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
I was able to talk to Casey Jones for a minute. I asked the coach if there's anything in particular they'll try and do to keep Magic Johnson from controlling this game. He said, we're going to need a little bit of magic of our own, if you know what I mean. Not saying he's accepted his fate against Johnson, but at least he's got a sense of humor about it. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. Pass to Bird. And he converts the layup. Bird's got 6.
I like the defensive effort, but Bird gets aggressive and forces his way to the inside shot.
And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Johnson, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
This is masterful how he's facilitating this offense. He's just tearing the defense apart with all of these well-timed dimes.
And this kind of play improves team chemistry. He's doing an outstanding job tying this offense together.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. McHale's checked in for Parrish. Carter comes in for Dennis Johnson. And Buckner subbed in for Henderson. 1:37 left in the first quarter. Here's Johnson. And the rebound goes to McHale. Boston leading by 3. On the wing, Johnson. Worthy defending. Johnson outside. Shot clock at 6. And Bird with the basket on the assist by Johnson. He's got 8.
And how about Bird's IQ? Just so good at analyzing defense and taking what's available.
And finished off by Worthy.
So quick to find the open man.
58 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Buckner. Carter outside. Bird left side. Over McAdoo. And again, it's Boston converted.
He just makes scoring look so easy. Bird is especially dangerous from the mid-range area.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Up there, extra long that time.
Yeah, holding on. Clark, does that count as hang time?
Maybe.
Maybe he's right, but it does count for 2 points.
Here's Buckner. Still without a basket. And it's good for 2.
Boy, Bird has really been in the zone throughout this game.
Lakers trail by 5. Here's Johnson. And Magic Johnson with the slam.
Going way upstairs for the one-handed jam. Major athleticism on display.
And Clark graceful too. So graceful. He almost makes it look easy.
Sure does.
Really, that dunk is a testament to his skill around the rim.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Worthy. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
What a shot to beat the buzzer, and that's how you gain momentum.
Yeah, that kind of a shot always energizes a team, and they'll look to build off of it going into the next quarter.
And so it's Larry Bird making things happen for Boston. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Boston.
They've done a great job facilitating so far, moving the rock and finding the open man. Selfless passing.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside. Attacking the paint that time, unfazed by the bigger defender.
Touch, angles, whatever it takes to elude the shot clock.
Outside, Scott. Pass to McGee. Here's McAdoo. The shot from the low post is good.
You can have McAdoo completely blanketed, and he still finds a way.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Celtics. This team has been cruising through these playoffs. Just one loss so far. Now here's McHale. That one falls coming off Carter's feet. McHale's got his first bucket in this one. To the paint. Here's Nader. Plays it up and banks it in.
How do you stop a guy that big inside? Nader gets his way.
A timeout called by Casey Jones. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Johnson is checked in for Coach. The Lakers also making some changes. Abdul-Jabbar comes in for Nader, and it's Cooper in for McGee.
Là, on est vraiment dans une stratégie comme dans la F1, la rentrée au stand.
Celtics leading by 3. Parrish with the screen on Scott. Buckner the pass to Parrish. Up and in on the lane.
There are plenty of moves Parrish can go to inside. It's what makes him so efficient down low.
Outside, Scott. For 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
Not a good shot for most, but he had it locked in there.
The Celtics have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Here's Buckner, defended by Scott. Here's McHale. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Fighting for the hoop. Kevin McHale, just pure desire.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. McGee, he's checked in for the Lakers. Johnson comes in for Byron Scott.
You factor in the footwork and size of Kevin McHale and the post moves he has, really impressive. He's a hard guy to guard.
Now here's Johnson. Here's McAdoo. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Look at that work rate. Given the second effort to get the score off the miss.
Lakers shooting their first free throw of the game right now. The free throw drops for Abdul-Jabbar.
Just Kareem's presence on the floor has an impact. The opposition has to consider him at all times on both ends. He forces you to make constant adjustments.
A timeout called by Casey Jones. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And some changes here for the Celtics. Third, he's checked in for Johnson. Johnson comes in for Wedman. And Henderson subbed in for Buckner. The Celtics with the lead. Johnson surveying the floor. To the middle. Here's McHale. And he banks in the layup. McHale's got 7 points for the quarter.
Inside, McHale is well positioned to just go to work. Finds his shot and takes it.
McGee in the high post. Here's McAdoo. Here's Abdul-Jabbar.
Finishing with power.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. In the corner, it's Bird. Jacks up a three. Abdul-Jabbar grabs the miss. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Johnson. Magic Johnson pushing through the contact.
Can't forget the box out Johnson. He'll burn you.
And so Henderson will bring it up for Boston. They're feeling confident after Tuesday's big win.
And, you know, they found themselves with a lot of room to operate, and they made the most of it.
Hard to say if it was great offense or sloppy defense, but they'll take it either way.
8-second difference between the shot.
Ouais, mais ça m'emmerde.
And Abdul-Jabbar throws it
J'ai
down.
cliqué plusieurs fois
Boy,
pour pas le
Abdul-Jabbar just showing
contrôle,
off
le
that
maître de jeu.
smooth offensive game he has.
Pour les
It's
contrer,
tough to handle his combination of size, skill, and agility.
Now here's Bird. 14 points for him. To the inside. Here's McHale. Good.
Merci
for the 5th
McHale,
time.
hein.
Shots. He remains perfect.
Smart approach to this possession. Working the ball inside for a point-blank shot at the hoop.
Johnson finishes inside with ease.
And I like how versatile he is on offense. Capable of burning defenses in so many ways.
Bird way outside. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Tie game in Boston. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway.
Depuis le premier quart, je me sens battu dans ce match.
Really an incredible game from Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
The jumper was wet and working. Great efficiency from him.
He's taking advantage of his opportunity, showing off that jam.
45-45, Bird en première.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to beat an edge. Now here's Henderson. Still scoreless. Harris. He can't get it to go.
Il est trop loin.
Good defense by Abdul-Jabbar. For the lead from close range, Wilkes. No good.
Solid defense down low, defending the rim.
Here's Henderson. Good, and the assist assist goes to Parrish. Henderson's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Celtics. The Lakers trail. Johnson surveying the floor. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and it's good off the glass. Abdul-Jabbar's got 17 now.
He is absolutely putting on a scoring clinic, guys. If it wasn't for him, they would not be in this game.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Down low. The shot's good from Parrish. Parrish has got his second bucket tonight.
Looking nimble in the pick and roll. Parrish doing a nice job screening and cutting.
And the shot goes in.
C'est pas la première fois qu'on se fait baiser comme ça.
Down for Los Angeles.
The D must be better, or else he'll continue to hurt him down low.
And here's a timeout from K.C. Jones now. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Il n'allait pas me retirer peur pour mettre une man.
Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Henderson passes to Kite. It's all by Los Angeles. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6 rebounds in the game. Cooper.
As tough as they come. If you want to compete with Cooper, you better bring it.
Los Angeles shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Shooting 2.
That one is off.
In some ways, Cooper will kind of seem like a coach's dream. He's a dependable hard worker who gives his all on both sides of the floor.
Il a la pression aussi.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that one miss.
Inside. Here's Johnson. The rebound by Cooper.
Seemed as if he had the angle to finish, but the defense did just enough to throw him off.
And finished off by Worthy.
And I think Magic Johnson gets more joy out of making the assist than any other part of the game that he excels in. Constantly looking to set them up for scores.
A timeout called by K.C. Jones. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Johnson comes in for Bird.
C'est le troisième carton, c'est mon truc, mais je tente des machins, je tente.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And here's Henderson to the inside. Counted, and the Laker lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from Parrish.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Here's Johnson. Sinks the 15-footer.
Wow,
Johnson's got 8 points.
And this team encourages Magic to look for a shot, especially from mid-range.
Henderson outside. Here it's Parrish. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Slick move. coming off the pick and going straight to the hoop.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And so now a timeout called by Brad Nelson. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Los Angeles making a switch here. Scott's checked in.
Si tu vas faire des changements à la con, j'espère que non.
.114 left in the third. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Boy, coming out of halftime, both of these teams have raised their intensity levels.
Yeah, the game's heating up, and the fans are going berserk.
Les gars, c'est pas toi que je
Henderson
veux.
with it.
Putain, mais c'est pas toi que je veux.
Down low. Here's Carter. Banked in off the glass. Carter's got his second bucket of the night.
Ah,
Nice setup out of the two-man game.
Pass to Worthy. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got 9 assists now tonight. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Henderson passes to Carter. Off the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Carter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Love the communication. He knew just when and where to set the hot pass.
Johnson, the pass to Wilt. 11 seconds left in the third quarter. Henderson outside. Here's Johnson. And the last second doesn't fall. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter.
J'étais un peu surpris quand j'ai vu 7 secondes.
Lead by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Boston Garden. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish.
Oh ouais, man, mais ils sont cons quoi.
Left side, Scott.
Ce sont les remplacements rapides.
Pass to McAdoo. Over McHale. Here's Cooper, defended by Carter.
Oh, chaussette, non, non, pas maintenant, mon petit chat. Oui, je sais. Oh, oui. Ouh, loulou.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. There he goes again. That's his ninth.
Temps mort.
Straight
Je peux virer mon
He's a
entraîneur.
perfect 9 for 9.
It has been on display all night. A lack of concentration on the defensive end.
It's been that way all night. Each team just trying to outscore the other.
Here's a timeout from Quincy Jones now. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Austin making some changes. Bird comes in for Redmond, and Danny Ainge is subbed in for Carter. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, during that last break, I listened to Casey Jones address his team. Now, he asked the defense to lock it down inside. He said, let's get physical. I don't want them to think we're soft in there. No more easy shots in the paint. So that's what the defense is set to do. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Here's Buckner to the paint. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket.
Il va falloir tenter quelque chose.
Points they needed right there. You like the fact that he took it right to the rim.
High percentage look at an important juncture in this game.
McAdoo with a pass to McGee. Here's McAdoo, 16 feet away. No good that time.
And he can't let that miss eat at him. He's got to come right back and take it again when left wide open.
Larry Bird. Yes! Three-pointer by Bird.
They want the ball in his hands when the situation calls for it.
And so now a timeout called by Brad Nelson. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Ouais, pourquoi je l'ai fait reposer? Ah, je vais le changer. J'ai pas une petite tache chaussette. Ah
Magic Johnson.
Là, on va pas courir, chasser le ballon. C'est bon qu'il lève ta main.
Here's Wilkes.
Magic.
Johnson outside. Ainge against Cooper. Just 4 to shoot. 16 feet away. And he makes that one count.
With his elite defensive ability, you take any offense Michael Cooper gives you.
Ouais, putain, il est con mon entraîneur. Mais quel but, on vient de prendre à 2 points, il fait. Rien changé, du cul là. Il va faire quoi? Il va me faire rentrer one man?
This is why you want the ball movement, coach, and player movement.
And as a result of that, they've made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual player.
And you know, in the painted area, Bird has a variety of moves to take you either direction and finish with either hand. He's a nightmare to defend, and believe me, I woke up in sweats many a times dealing with that guy.
11 feet away. The shot is good.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
The Celtics have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Here's Buckner. Nice use of the glass and the finish.
McHale handling his business. Never looking pressure or hurry, unfazed.
Now Abdul-Jabbar.
Chaussette, non! Putain, chaussette! Ouais, mais non! Ouais! T'as envie de te coucher? T'es pas bien là? Ouais, tu crois que je vais mettre ma main? N'attaque pas, hein. N'attaque pas. Oh, voilà. Ah! J'ai dit n'attaque pas! Ah! Non! Une sale bête. Oh ouais.
Cleared away by Bird.
Ok.
The Celtics with the lead.
Là, c'est un bon truc. Un pick and roll avec Parrish.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation.
Alors là, really wants a bucket. He can force the issue using his over 7-foot size to dominate.
Johnson.
Oh là là, qu'est-ce qu'il fait?
This is who this squad wants taking big shots. Johnson is up to the challenge, showing real leadership there.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Got it to go.
C'est mon adversaire, mais bon, ouais.
No pressure at all. He's not feeling it.
On peut pas nier, là.
Completely unfazed.
And delivers with a clutch bucket.
And so now, a timeout called by Brad Nelson. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Ok, Robson, je suis d'accord. Oh, Abdul-Jabbar qui est raté. Oh, Johnson, on t'a vu, voilà.
A timeout called by Casey Jones. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Here's Bird. Johnson outside. Johnson draws the double. Now Cornette. Just 5 to shoot. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
YouTube.
Ah, comme il le repousse. Bon, c'est pas ma faveur, ça c'est pas un trop long.
3 on the clock. For 3. He'll tip it. Bird. The second shot is good.
And, you know, they're in great position here. Got to think they've done enough to win it.
Especially this late in the game. Tough to close the gap in time.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Oh, ils ont compris là.
They're behind by 6. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
Look, the game's not quite done yet, but they need points
Et dire
right
qu'il
away.
va devenir de plus en
Can't
plus
make
fort.
one mistake here. Have to act fast.
Il fait pas chaud aussi, on dirait qu'il fait chaud.
Cleared away by Bird. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2.
Il est bien gentil d'avoir fait une faute, hein, je trouve là. Ouais.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Los Angeles calls timeout. They're down by 8. Guys, what do you think?
You know, the game is clearly out of reach, but they still want to talk things over.
And coach didn't call this timeout for this game. He called it so that they can be more
il a compris,
focused and ready
Magic.
for the next one.
Il a compris que c'est 2-0 là.
Trailing here by 8. And he commits the intentional foul.
C'est qui va
Give him
tirer
some
ça?
credit for
Oh là
battling
là, on
today.
est nerveux
This
là.
one's just about
On
over.
est nerveux,
Yeah,
j'aime
they're just
ça.
delaying the inevitable at this point. Even if they miss the free throws, there's not enough time left.
Shooting 2.
Oh, il les tire très mal lui. Il n'y a même pas de sponsor pour cette menace. Ouais, il
And the
est très
first of 2,
très mal.
no good. Heartbreaker.
Ouais mec, concentre-toi. Ah ouais.
It's the Celtics picking up the win. That concludes game 2 of the NBA Finals. Clark Kellogg, Mike Fratello, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our 2K team. This is Kevin Harlan.
J'arrive, t'énerve pas, tu vas te faire mal, Chaussette, arrête. Ah là là. Qu'est-ce que t'as fait, conne? Attends, ton ongle est pris dans le coussin, Chaussette. Voilà. Ouais, je t'ai aidé. Tu veux te croquer la patte, mais t'es dingue, toi, le chat. Putain, fais pas ça, hein. Chaussette, voyons. Ouais, donc, le chat qui a déconné, mais... quatrième carton, ça s'est joué. Un contré, ouais, non, Chaussette, non. Repousse-toi, tu es fatigué. Tu es dingue. Ouais, au quatrième carton, tout s'est joué, une balle récupérée, 4 points d'avance du coup. Ouais. Bah écoute, les Celtics n'ont pas pris beaucoup de risques. C'est peut-être pas la plus belle équipe qui a gagné, mais la plus intelligente, la plus collective. Burt a fait 23 points quand même. Et Johnson n'a fait que 12 points. Mais... elle a fait des passes, 9 passes décisives par contre, ouais. Et pas des petites passes, hein. Ouais. Anderson Senior, qui était en feu à un moment donné, 11 passes décisives. Ouais, chacun s'est bien... a bien pris son boulot, en fait. Paris, 14 points. Peu de rebonds. McGill de rebonds quand même. Carter, 6 minutes, 6 points. Bonne entrée. Johnson, un peu moins. L'autre Johnson aussi très discret. Buckner, il a été mort 8 minutes, mais il a réussi à être en feu. Wedman. Angel a raté aussi. C'est mon 5 et... allez... 7. 7 joueurs qui tiennent l'équipe. Voilà. Ouais. Faudrait vraiment que je tire un pivot en rookies à la draft pour avoir une doublure valable pour Paric. Je pique, mais c'est quitte. Elle a que 22 ans, mais... enfin voilà, c'était quand même deuxième manche pour Boston. Difficile. Ma tactique de faire reposer Burt le troisième quart-temps a été payante. Il nous a sorti un 3 points en rentrant directement dans le quatrième. Et sa fraîcheur a fait un peu la différence, sans être extraordinaire, mais... je suis assez content de ça. Ouais, vraiment. Allez, c'était Ben le joueur à la retraite. Je vous dis à très bientôt pour la suite de cette finale qui prend une très bonne tournure. N'oubliez pas de vous abonner si ce n'est pas encore fait, de cliquer sur la petite cloche pour recevoir les notifications dès qu'il y a une vidéo. Et de liker et de mettre un commentaire. Si comme moi vous êtes aussi à la retraite et que ces joueurs de 1984 vous parlent, n'hésitez pas à lâcher un petit com. Allez, je vous dis à très bientôt. Salut